Hey guys, well, welcome back. We're another shop vlog. Kind of what I'll call the first one. Today we're actually going to work on Tiffany. We've got some things that we've been slowly stockpiling. What I'm going to call a couple $25 mods. So this video is going to be two $25 mods to improve your Cummins. Somebody already kind of followed Cummins. Man, that bag ripped really easy. They'll know that there are a couple mods that are fairly cheap. One from Evil Energy. Pretty common. I was actually hoping to get the nice container. So what this is a fuel rail plug. I've done a lot of back and forth with people, and the common consensus is that a fuel rail plug is worth the money. So we are going to install a fuel rail plug. It's a good thing I opened this up rather than just doing it. A little bit of an unboxing, something we don't normally do much of. And it's just a solid plug. And when we get the new one, or the old one out, we'll show you side by side. But the old one's kind of like a pressure controller slash regulator slash PSV. So we're going to get rid of that, go to a solid plug. What that's going to do, guys, is when I step it on the gas and then I let off and then I step on it again, because you know that never happens, that's going to regulate the fuel pressure to be always on. There is the risk of possibly over-pressurizing the system, but that's pretty much slim to none. We use now the regulators, or the injectors as the fuel regulators. Now the other $25 mod is something that should have been done when it was deleted, but I'm getting rid of the throttle valve. Leather, just a cheap piece of aluminum, new gasket, a couple bolts, and this is literally going to get rid of my throttle plate. My throttle plate is already tuned out. It's not even connected electronically. So we're going to get rid of the air restriction. Not that it's much. It's really not about power. Honestly, I wanted to test this out because I'm going to be potentially going to a whole new intake horn anyway. But for 25 bucks, let's do a test. Let's see if this makes any extra horsepower. And I say that by any butt dyno. We'll kind of know pretty quickly. And anyways, we're going to get set up, start tearing down the truck. I'm going to put you on my head rather than my chest. And we're going to get the air intake horn off, because that's the first step.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. For I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'm a drink at this place. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. For I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I?
This is a little fuel rail plug, and you got to take your intake horn off to inspect. Now you can actually see this is a really good inspection. So I did my turbo rebuild a couple videos ago, so I'm sure a few of you are watching, continuing on from there. I did a really good cleanup on the grid heater, and the grid heater is perfectly clean. So for me in Northern Canada, I kind of need it. There's no way around it. We're going to get this fuel rail plug out. So we're going to go socket size. Looks like an 18 is perfect. Now there's potentially still pressurized diesel in there, so be cautious of that. And then you want to try and get as square as you can and pop it out. It's not very tight, guys. It's like 30 foot-pounds or something. Don't use an impact on this, guys. The threads are going to be tight enough as it is, and like I said, it could very well still be pressurized, and there is going to be a bit of diesel in here. And would you look at that? So let's go over to the table. Do we see any difference? Just, this is funny. So this is what I pulled out. And I should have noticed something. But this one says, if you can't see it, see if I can get it to focus. May cause injector damage. So let's do a quick Google search on this part number. I'm willing to bet I've already got a fuel rail plug. Now, I'm not shocked, guys. This is a very common thing. 1500071. Fuel rail plug. So, okay, so it's definitely a fuel rail plug. You can tell just by the construction. They are aesthetically exactly the same. Sucks, but it was cheap insurance for me to know, yeah, this is going to work. I'm actually just going to keep it laying around. So if you're a subscriber, what I want you to do, like, comment, and if you aren't a subscriber and you're watching this because of this, like, comment. At the end of this month, I'm going to give away this fuel rail plug. It really means nothing to me at this point. So I guess a free giveaway on my fuel rail plug. That'll work for a Cummins. That'll work for a Duramax as well. So I'm going to get this one put back in because that's the first step. Then we're going to move on to the intake horn. But like I said, if you're a subscriber, like and comment in the video below. And then at the end of the month, August 31st, I'm going to give away my fuel rail plug that it came out. It is a fuel rail plug. It is not a factory Cummins style one. So we're going to get this new one from Evil Inside put in. And then we're going to move forward with the intake horn. It is what it is. Unfortunately, until you pull them, you can't really tell. Maybe, I guess I should have been able to tell by the fact that there was no oxidization on it and it looks stainless already. But, oh well, you live, you learn. It's like $15 that I guess I can give to one of you. So, without thread sealant, guys, spin it in. So, one trick I've always learned, if you're having a hard time lining up a blind hole, spin backwards. It's going to line your threads up. One little small thread backwards will give you this lining it up. And then a quick torque. Now we're not going to use the breaker bar to put this in. And just like that, we have a fuel rail plug installed. Really simple. Fuel rail plug is done. We're going to move on with getting the intake horn throttle plate deleted.
We head for the sky, it's alright. Our wings wouldn't fly, it's alright. If we are crashing down again, pieces of love, it's alright. Scattered in mud, it's alright. You're giving me a lie again. And tell me what you want, this time I won't take it to the heart. Cause I know we won't make it out, I've heard it all before. Yeah, tell me what you want, let me hear that I'm the only one. You know that we won't make it out, we've heard it all before. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright, so let's move on. 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 We head for the sky, it's alright. Our wings wouldn't fly, it's alright. If we are crashing down again, pieces of love, it's alright. Scattered in mud, it's alright. You're giving me a lie again. And tell me what you want, this time I won't take it to the heart. Cause I know we won't make it out, I've heard it all before. Yeah, tell me what you want, let me hear that I'm the only one. You know that we won't make it out, we've heard it all before. It's alright. Hey. It's alright. Hey. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright, so let's move on. 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 Alright, so let's move on.
Ready to fire up. We're gonna try and set you so you can watch for any leaks. We're gonna look for anything that might be spraying. So we did have the diesel plug off. You're gonna prime it. I always prime it when I'm done deworking on the diesel. Now it's all after the high pressure, so it's not a huge ordeal. Once it's fired up, check for leaks. put you on the cell phone because you can get a little closer. What you're looking for is that that's not leaking in there, guys. Sounds really good. It would have been a really good opportunity to change the fuel filter, but I'm going to be doing some fuel pump work here in the near future. Anyway, I'm going to be changing the lift pump out for a fast system, deleting the factory fuel filter anyway, so I'm not too concerned. I might have another 2,000–3,000 K on it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video there. If you liked it, let me know. Might be an outro with me just driving, seeing if I notice any difference, but I doubt it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Keep running off-road. I'll see you next time.